It's 100 or you're in the field. We all good? Everybody good? It's 100 or you're in the field. You can't be 75 or 50 or none of that. We're talking about the count. If you don't play 100, you go to the field. If you're in the field, then somebody gets a chance to fight. The field, yeah. Whoever don't get bought. Yeah, whoever doesn't get bought. You good, bro? So, 100 going once. 100 going twice for Jeff Purvis. Sold to this gentleman right here for $100. You good now, Morgan? You straight, bro? That's what's up. All right. Okay. Jeff, Swordsdale. Jeff Swordsdale. Do we have 100 on Jeff? Do we have 100 on Jeff Swordsdale? All right. In the field once. In the field twice. Jeff Swordsdale is in the field. In the field. Uh-oh. John Scudderbutter. Do I hear 100 on John Scudder? No? Wow. Nobody's going to take my man John Scudder for 100? No, man. All right. John Scudder. 100 for John Scudder. No. If you go to the field, you cannot buy. Okay. The general rule. We got 100 on Scudder. Thank you. 100 going once on John Scudder. 100 going twice on John Scudder. Sold to them, John Scudder. So here's the rule, guys. Just pay attention to try to get slick. If you go into the field, you cannot buy yourself. If the person who buys the field makes a deal with you, that's none of our business. The official rule is you cannot buy yourself to go in the field. So if you think you're going to duck and just say, I'm going to the field, guess what? The guy who buys you doesn't have to say nada. And don't get mad, because I just told you. Okay, we got Leo Violet III. Leo Violet. Okay, we got Leo Violet for 100. Who's got Leo? We got one right here. Leo Violet for $1. Right here in the purple. Anybody who don't come with a name strong, they automatically go for 200. I know they do. Leo Violet for 100. Do I have $150 for Leo? Leo Violet for 150. This gentleman has 100. Leo Violet going once for 100. Leo Violet going twice for 100. Stolen by Cowboy. He knows something you guys don't know. Oh, there you go. All right. Next up on the list, Michael Gordon. Do we have 100 for Michael Gordon? 100 for Michael Gordon. Where you at? I heard here or something. All right, there you go. All right, we got 100. I don't know how y'all do without cutting. Y'all be down there. Quick. All right, we got 100. Do we got 100 on Michael Gordon? We got 150 on Michael Gordon. Anybody for 150? All right, Michael Gordon for 100 going once. Michael Gordon for 100 going twice. Sold to this gentleman right here for 100. Right here, this gentleman. All right, you gonna get money, bro. Don't go too far, they'll find you. Okay, right down the list. We got Michael is that how to say Wormsley? Wormsley? There we go. He's got 100. 100. Do I hear 150 on Michael Wormsley, right? Don't want to disrespect the man. All right, yes sir, brother. We got 100 on Michael Wormsley. Do we hear 150? We got $150 right there. Oh, he tells you what he said right next to you. We got 200. Okay, 2 is for your blood. All right. 250 on Michael, going once. I mean 200, right? Sorry, brother. 200 on Michael going once. 200 on Michael going twice. Sold to this gentleman right there. All right. My main man, I jacked his name up a million times, but I got him right this year. My man was like, Rob, damn, son, my name is Morgan. I know this is backwards. All right. Do we hear 100 on Morgan Joe? Do we? No? You got 100 on yourself, bro? My man said no. All right. Do I hear? Uh-oh. We got 100. Somebody knows what's up. Somebody knows a little secret. Do we get 150 on Morgan Joe? 150 on Morgan Joe. All right. 100 going once on Morgan Joe. 100 going twice on Morgan Joe. So, 200. 100. All right. Oh, okay. I know this guy. All right. Do we have a SCHWEIGART, right? All right. Do we have 100 on Paul SCHWEIGART? 100 for Paul SCHWEIGART. Anybody? 100 on Paul SCHWEIGART. All right. Paul. I don't hear anything. In the field once for Paul SCHWEIGART. In the field twice for Paul SCHWEIGART. Paul SCHWEIGART is in the field. Remember, guys, you cannot buy half yourself if you're in the field. Okay. Next up, Steve Klein. Do I hear 100 for Steve Klein? Steve Klein. Steve Klein? All right. There we go. We got 100 on Steve Klein. Do I hear 150 on Steve Klein? 150 for Steve Klein? All right. 100 on Steve Klein going once. 100 on Steve Klein going twice. Sold to this young lady for $100. All right. Next up, Terry McDonald. Do we have 100 on Terry McDonald? We got 100 right here. Yeah, okay. We got 100 right here on Terry McDonald.
And then work with
it.
150
on Terry McDonald. Do I hear 150 on Terry McDonald? Okay. 100 going once on Terry McDonald. 100 going twice on Terry McDonald. Okay, just right here for $100. Players, it's your responsibility to go up to the person.
You know how we do it.
All right. Okay, here we go, guys. It is the Platinum Scotch Finals.
Okay. Tony K. Somebody help me out with that last name. I don't want to
Grab that case.
All right, Tony
The
K.
computer.
Tony Cornball. Yeah. Tony Cornball.
All right, we will be with you in just a moment, folks.
Do I hear 100 on Tony Cornball? All right, Tony K. in the field once.
Okay. All right, so here we go. We got the Platinum Scotch Finals, and I'm going to get some player information so we're not up to speed here.
And fair warning for you, Patrick, I have a match scheduled sometime after 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So I may have to jump out a little early. I think it's getting close to 8. I don't know how tables are looking as far as free
7:45.
tables.
Yeah. No problem. Whenever you're ready, whatever you got.
Yeah, I will be right back.
I know it's why didn't we do this field goal? I got a trick for him. Tony Strellick in the field going once. Tony Strellick in the field going twice. Tony Strellick in the field. All right. I'm going to let the corporation tell you how many people are in the field. We got 5 players in the field. Yes, I do. David Craig's in the field. Jack Sorzal in the field. Paul SCHWEIGART is in the field. Tony Cornball is in the field. And Tony Strellick is in the field. I think that's okay. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Five people. What we starting at 200? What we doing? What we going to do? All right. We got 200 for the field right here. 200 already. Do I hear 250 for the field? That gentleman right here has 250. Do I hear 300 for the field? 300 for the field. They call. You can't be moving.
All right, so Dwan and Massie getting the first rack of this match. Welcome, welcome. Everybody is enjoying watching the streams today. Ed Winter, I see your chat there. That is the auction that's happening right now, the Calcutta for the Elite Singles. That's going to be starting tomorrow.
We got 350. What's up? We got 400. He ain't backing down. What's up? What's up? 450. Ooh, he took a jump. What's up, big dog? Big dog, you can't go out. Come on, corporation. Come on, that's just 100 each. That's just 100 each. What's up? He got 450. 450 going once. 450 going twice. We got 5 bills. Hold on, go back and forth again. We got 500. He ain't gonna let that Jake. He got this. We got 550. What you want to do?
Okay.
All right, the cue ball flies off the table. Pretty open. Not many problems here.
Yeah, nice to come to the table with ball in hand in a situation like this. What are you looking at here for stripes or solids?
Well,
what do you like?
The first thing I'm looking at is that magic rack.
Oh, of course. Once the magic rack is off the table, what are you looking at?
I think, well, after focusing on the magic rack and not the balls, I think I like stripes here. Yeah. I think the 6 could cause some issues.
Might be a little easier. Okay, so
all the stripes they're off the rails, middle of the table.
Yeah, they're all in very good shape. Where are you starting?
I think I'm going to start on the
ball in hand.
I think I'm going to start on the 9 ball. Well, and the 11's way down there too.
I'm immediately starting with the 11.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I think 11 to the 14.
Yeah, 11, 14, and then you're playing a half table game. It's just simple.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep your cue ball kind of in this area to get out.
You got everything. So, yeah, I like 11 and then the 14 as your 2 starters. Key ball on the 8 could be any one of those bottom 4 balls that are down there.
Just play the 8 on the side, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a million key balls down there that could be great. So, this is Benjamin Dwan.
I don't think so.
608 Fargo. And his partner is Linda Massie. And Linda Massie is a 486. So they're coming in near the top of the cap at 1094. The cap is 1100.
And for the folks watching at home, Patrick did that number in his head. Did not have it.
I do not need a calculator to add up 608 and 486. I am skilled enough to do that by just looking at the numbers.
So a little weird on the 14 ball. And no look, I think if you really want to play this safe, I mean, you could play the 10 ball. If you play this 14 right now, you're going into this pile. You could bump a ball, make it weird. You don't want that 10 to go anywhere near the 6.
I'll tell you,
nice.
I'm really liking already what I'm seeing out of Linda Massie. She's got some skills. She handled herself pretty well in that first rack. I like the delivery she puts on the ball, very deliberate and nothing herky-jerky about her motion. She looks very comfortable out there.
So I wonder if that 9 ball goes. If I think they're a little underneath the 12. I wonder if that 9 goes in the side. I wonder. I don't think the 9 goes past this 10 anymore after it being bumped like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
this
wonder
might be
if
a
you
little,
can
this might be a
stun
little more
over.
difficult.
Linda's shooting right now. If you can stun up here, you got to be careful with that 2-ball, but play the 15 in the side.
No, she's
shape
looking
on
at
the
the
9.
10. She's going to use the 10 and try to bring the cue ball around 2 rails. 8-ball could come into play. Could be coming into play, but no, she's hit it so good.
Look at that.
Yeah, the speed, and you see how she delivers the ball, like very smooth, and there's no jerky motions or anything.
Well, Benjamin, yeah, it looks like he's looking to get shape. I mean, to get out here, I think I guess you could get shape in the 9 in the bottom corner. Go for both. Just got to get a nice position here.
Oh, he's come far.
No, that's a great shot. I think.
Oh, yeah, okay. For the 9.
Play the 9, draw back just a touch.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you want to make sure you do draw this back, right? Because if she doesn't draw enough, being on the incorrect side of that 15 can lead to problems. You want to draw it at least to the ball, maybe a little past the ball. I would say the line that you want to get past is about right here.
Yeah, and if you draw too far,
I'd like to draw above that line. You can draw too far and still be down here. You know, you've got a pretty good window to still have good shape. You don't have to be crazy accurate. The most important thing is don't draw too little.
Right, yeah.
Get above that line.
Oh my goodness.
She's hitting them good.
That's going to be okay. You can cheat that pocket and stun over.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I mean,
beautiful
he could just put a stop shot on it if he wanted, but he's not going to do a stop shot. He's going to cheat the pocket a little bit and get her a little closer to make it what we call an unmissable 8-ball, if there is such a thing.
So,
but Dwan and Massie already, they're making a statement early.
So this 8-ball for a 2-0 lead and a table run.
Yep, off of the scratch on break. Yeah, scratch on break in the gold, platinum, or above. You're just in for a world of hurt usually, right. Especially when you break them that good. Look at the diligence and the pre-stroke, even on a straightforward 8-ball.
Yeah, man, this is the finals. You gotta take every shot and play every shot with intent.
That's what I'm noticing. She doesn't take anything for granted. She's not hurrying or rushing. She doesn't even look like. She just looks totally relaxed.
Yeah,
that's
comfortable.
That's one of the things I look for in a good pool player. It's just their level of comfort. If they look comfortable when they're at the table, they're probably feeling more comfortable, right? Than
and that's one thing I learned, and that was one thing I focused on when I went down to that tournament in Vegas. I told myself, like, just go up, show confidence, and then just play your game. But I think the most important part is showing confidence as well.
Oh yeah.
Even if you don't have it, just show it.
Yeah, my favorite move is like when I make a great shot, like a 2-rail kick into the side. I show nothing. I just walk around the table like it was no big deal, and I get I get on my next shot just like it was another day at the office, and because I feel like it makes the other guy go, what the hell? Wasn't that like
right?
Wasn't that like his best ever?
I had this shot when I was down there. It was a jump shot, and I was playing 10-ball, and I was so torn between calling the 3 in the corner or calling the 10 in the other corner. And with the 10, I had to play with some spin, and last second I called the 10 and made it, and I made some noises after that shot. I didn't stay calm. I apologized to my opponent, but I like that. Just stay calm, and keep yourself in that zone.
Yeah.
So Linda Massie to break. Been like a second ball break, a couple balls down on the break. I think 3, but a ton of problems. So 2 balls on the break and a ton of problems. Oh, there is the third one. What was that, Mario? What? Yeah, we have the DJ booth over here. Good to see you. Super Mario. Yeah, so a ton of problems here. I don't know what I like here. I think you have a shot. Well, if that 3 goes, you have a shot on the 3, but I think your only shot here is the 14. If you can play that cue ball and end up somewhere in here to play that 15 and potentially stun and break all those balls out, be a good spot to be.
Yeah. It's going to be a little bit of a tactical battle. So a lot of people are coming up to us in the booth and asking us questions, even though we have headsets on. So it's sometimes a little distracting. We have this on-air sign that lights up, but it's not turned on. So maybe Iris can turn on the on-air sign for us.
Iris is working on it.
There's a switch on the right side, Iris.
It's on the right side. There you go. Yeah.
All right, now we can. Now we're on air.
Cool.
Not that anybody would even notice that there's a bright sign that says "on the air," you know.
Well, you got to be talking to some of these people too. I mean, some people don't know what EvoSports is.
All right, well, we'll tell you guys if you're watching. I think there's only 6 people watching. We haven't really gotten a lot of viewers yet, so I was really waiting to do the plugs to get more of an audience. So help us out and hit share. This is a finals match, guys. If you're out there in the stream, we had to change channels, so you'll notice that this is being streamed on the Wolfpack Sports YouTube channel. We had an issue with our EvoSports channel that caused some issues, so we had to move these videos over so that everybody could still watch. Thankfully, Deepak Hemnani stepped up and said we can use his channel to hold these videos and stream these videos. So what would be really helpful is if you guys in the chat were to make a post and share the link to this stream.
We do have one guy in the chat, Ed Winter. What's going on, man? Yeah, I think it is okay to walk to the table without your cue. I had missed what happened, but they're still at the table. They're shooting stripes. There is shape on the 15.
15 does
and you
play.
Can stun into the 9-10, or is that the 13?
Yep, it's the 13 and 10, and I agree. I think this is worth getting aggressive because Solids still have 2 sets of balls that are tied up, right? You've got the 2 and 7 that are tied up. You also have the 4 and 5 that are tied up. So I think it's worth taking a risk right now of opening these up. I think that your outcome could be very good. It could be a very good reward for you. And Ben is the guy to do it. A very good shot. And here we go. Okay, he did not get the breakout though. And he's scratched. So he missed hitting the 13. He didn't draw the cue ball into the 13 like he wanted to. And that caused a ball in hand situation for Paul SCHWEIGART. So it's Paul SCHWEIGART and Nikki Thomas on this other team. We haven't seen a whole lot of them in these first two racks. So let's see if they can get something going here.
Oh.
Hey.
Matthew goes to 2, B4 goes to 5.
What does tables look like?
Table 45. Oliver Diaz and JT.
So yeah, I got that going for me.
JT goes to 3.
Yep, stepping up, setting up a money match. Zach Zager and Mike D going to set up a money match on one of the Evo tables. Is that what's
We'll
going on
see.
here?
I mean, I don't know. I believe there's matches at 9 o'clock, and all these matches are coming down to the finals, so they're going to finish tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait until after some of these get finished because we're gonna be full on our Evo tables until. Nice shot from Nikki. Does she get the shape though? Not quite.
Oh, Nikki's playing.
Yeah, this is Nikki.
Okay.
This is Nikki.
Yeah, we haven't
Thomas.
seen much of Nikki and Paul, right?
Yeah, so it's Nikki and Paul. That's right.
So not a potable ball here for Paul.
Yeah, that was kind of an error from Nikki. Not getting the shape. Positional error, we'll say. Can Paul float forward and follow this one and get the cue ball behind the 3? Oh, he tried the combo shot. Oh, bringing the cue ball back this way, making it safe. Okay, I like that.
Solids are open still.
I like that. Yeah, solids are all open, and there's no combo there. That's not happening. I might back cut the... Okay, there's the safety played.
And my little lollipop right there.
Lollipop.
I like safe right here.
So Zach looks like he likes the safe. I'm more of a fish though, and I'm the kind of guy that likes to just hit the highlight reel, ridiculous cut shot.
Stop it. Stop.
Didn't I hit one of those against you?
Justin, Patrick's cutting this 10 ball. Oh, yeah, Justin cuts it
Justin says he can do that. That's easy.
Well, look at this though. Got the 10 off the 13. And then you got an 8 ball right here.
Look, the way I see it is if I can move the 10 ball to that pocket and blocking off some of those balls being able to go there, that's a big win. Oh, what do you think of that? Zach,
oh no, finds the drink. She did go for the cut, and the line was good.
It was. Well, she overcut that ball. If she would have hit that on line, it would have went farther. The cue ball probably wouldn't have scratched, and it would have went in. So that cut was on. You guys were
and look at this. Look at this.
The
3 balls tied up, and the 5 and 2 are now blocked by the 10 ball.
Yeah, but you got ball in hand.
Yeah, I think you got to play this. You got to play the 5 first. If you're looking to run out here,
you could also play the combo and combo their ball in,
and play safe,
and play the cue ball down here.
Yeah, I like that as well. Let's see what Nikki does here.
She is a smart player. She knows 8 ball very well. And you're not going to see her get aggressive unless they're very sure about getting out. See, the problem here is that you have multiple problems. The problem is you don't just have one. If you have one problem with ball in hand, it's pretty easy to solve it. But to solve multiple problems, you're only going to get one ball in hand once, right? So you have to make the most of it. What's going to happen here? Is she trying to slide this 5 by the 10 down to the bottom left corner?
Oh.
Table 49. Julian Rockman and Bernard Sappinen. Vote number 4 on table 49.
You also have all the finals coming in. You'd rather have the finals. No, we're all here. He also told me to make the decision. So I would like it to be on our ticket. A lot of stuff.
All right, so Benjamin Dwan looking to cut this 13 all the way down Where's the cue ball going to go, though? That's the question. If you can split that 8-2 and come back across table to the right side. Yeah, just like that. Misses the 13, but look at that shape on the 10 ball. Great shape on the 10 ball. Great effort from Benjamin. And an opportunity for Nikki or for Thomas and Schweigart to get on the board.
Table 52, Jesse Dawkins and Rob McConnell. Jesse goes to 3, Rob goes to 5. On table 52.
So it looks like they elected to go for the 1 ball. Shape on the 5. Now, are you? I think I'm getting shape on the 3.
Yeah.
To play the 2 in the bottom left corner.
Yep, exactly. I'm hitting the 5 with top. Just bringing the cue ball to center
she's
table.
loading up with bottom right now.
See, she's hitting the 2 with draw. I think she's going to come back to the 3, but I think it's easier to do the 5 instead of drawing. It's easier to go forward with the 5.
This is okay too, though.
It is okay, but it's harder to control a draw shot than it is to control a follow shot with a natural angle.
I've been working on. I don't draw with ball in hand anymore.
Well,
unless I have to.
Yeah,
unless I have to, I will. But I don't draw with ball in hand anymore.
Right.
I find a way away from that.
Yep. Yep, I agree. It's always more accurate to use the natural follow line and angle to calculate how far the ball is going to go. When you're drawing, how far the ball goes depends on your stroke, how low you get, how hard you hit it, everything, right? So draw is far harder to control.
So this 8 ball for the Thomas and Schweigart to get on the board. What's up with Nikki Thomas? I swear, every time I'm down here, I see her in a final.
Well, that's because she's a good player.
Yeah,
she's a competitor.
Yeah,
she's a fighter, and she's got a title. She's got a silver singles title championship, and I believe she was in the final in 9 ball. I'm not sure if that was singles or Scotch doubles, but yeah, she's got some hardware. She's got some hardware.
I just want to
Table 56, Robert House and Iris Wayne. Both going to 4 on table 56.
Lots of minis going on. It's in between events, so this is when the minis happen. If you folks at home are watching and wondering when minis happen, they happen strongly at the last day of each event. That is when tables free up.
Yep.
That's when they start throwing minis out.
Sunday night, Wednesday night, that's your best shots for getting in a mini. Good break. I like the cue ball action coming off and stopping. Got a little unfortunate the way that it got bounced around and stuck to the 11. That's going to limit the options here. Mine still have the 9 ball to shoot at.
You do have the 6 to play in the bottom right corner or the side pocket if you choose to do so. It's somewhat of a tricky shot. If you take it in the side, your cue ball is moving. It's a pretty big cut to take it in the corner, but if you do make it in the corner, you have a look at the 3. The 2 has 2 pockets. The 4 has a pocket, and the 1 has a pocket. So solids don't look terrible, but you got to come up with a good shot right here.
I would rather have stripes. If the 9 ball goes, I'm taking the 9. If I can see it and not, there she goes. She can see the 9.
She's not shooting at the 9 right now.
She's shooting at the 14. Okay, so there's more room than I thought. 14's good ball, too, because you can stop shot and get on the 13.
Table 60, John Jones and Randy Baker.
Okay, a little angle there, so playing the 9 next. That's good. This will help clear out the bottom half of the table right now.
I think a stop shot on this 9, if you can get over that 8 ball, would be ideal position for a stop shot on the 13.
There was a little angle there, so. Now I think like maybe rolling forward, you don't want to bump into the 1 though, because the 1's going to block off the path to the 8 for the bottom right corner, which is probably the ideal pocket for you to make that 8 ball in. So if you do come into the 1, you want to make sure to hit it full enough and hard enough to where it gets out of that path. In my opinion, I'm thinking ahead to the 8 ball. And what's the easiest pocket to make the 8 in? It's that bottom right corner, using the 10 ball as your key ball. Right? So bump the 1, but bump it out of there. Okay, she didn't
Barely
bump the
nudges
end.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. If you don't move it at all, that's fine.
So a decent angle to come up table for. I mean, the 10 might have to be used here. It looks like the 10's going to be used, but that's okay.
Well, yeah,
You can play the 10 ball.
Yep.
Then the 11, and then you can play the 12, and if you can get below it, you can just come, or I guess above it, kind of come this direction towards your 8.
Yeah, perfect. Or even if your cue ball is right where the 11 is right now, like on a stop shot, you can go 1 rail up and back to the 8. Yeah, like a stop shot here is actually pretty good because you don't have to worry about rolling, and I'd rather do that than to be, because then you're just going 1 rail. So you're not slow rolling that one, just it down.
There is a little bit of an angle though, so you can stun and kind of follow that line that I was taking earlier.
Yep, and again, this is where clearing that pocket really helped, making sure that pocket stays clear on the bottom right corner. The way that the balls were all laid out in that area made the 8 ball more attractive to the bottom right. Okay, she's come a little bit far, but not too far. It's okay. At least he's not shooting over the 2 ball. Oh, it brushes the 1. So the 1 might have been kind of partially in the way there, but I think there was definitely room for the 8 to go cleanly.
And that was a break and run.
That would have been
a break and run.
It was a really solid break. So, yeah, Thomas and SCHWEIGART showing that they belong, and that would have been a break and run.
I think you need to take care of this 1 and 4 soon if you can get there. I don't think they could have.
Right, you want to make it. Maybe you can stun over with the 2 if you have enough angle. Stun over to the right side of the 4-1. I don't know if the angle's there yet.
The 1 does go in the bottom right corner though, so if you can
combo.
Well, I mean, I guess the combo's there too, but if you can stun over for the 4, you can play the 1 in that bottom right corner.
Oh, 4 first and then
yeah. But it looks like I think they're going to go for the combo.
I don't know about this one. I'm going to have to take the 6 now. I might just take the 6 and 3 now. I don't want to have to come back for the 3 later. If you're taking the 6 now, you have to go and take the 3 after that, I think.
I mean, if this combo is directly wired into the corner,
doesn't that look close?
You can play this like you're playing the 4 into the corner and come 2 rails out for the shape on the 4 again.
I think that's the way to go here. Here's how I'm playing this out, and I'm going 6 ball, and I'm going to stun this cue ball out and over, right? Have a nice, slight angle on the 3, but then from that point, I can easily get the cue ball, either, into this path.
He's taking the combo right now.
Is he?
I think he's up over the 6 a little bit.
I don't blame him.
If you rattle the pocket too, it blocks the 8.
If it rattles and sticks there, yeah. But the cue ball is going to be coming back up table. The cue ball is probably going to set up for the 3 after this. Nice shot. Nice shot from Ben. And yes, he's got the 3 ball.
On a nice kiss, too. Yeah, it puts a 6 right next to the
that was
side
perfect.
Pocket.
Great shot. Benjamin Dwan bringing it.
You can get underneath this 6 and just roll down for the 4. Just like that. You can do a couple things here. You can stun over. Get shape on the 4 this way, or you can just roll the cue ball down. I think I like stunning over. It is a safer shot.
I do too.
Looks like he may be rolling on the left side of the 4
No,
to hit that short rail.
No, he's stunning. He's option 2. He's going to stun.
Yeah, he came to the short rail and came out. That's a great shot.
Yeah, he's got a bit more angle, but this is okay. This is good. At least he's on the correct side of it. Really good execution from both Ben and Linda. Watch their delivery.
So Dwan and Massie taking a 3-1 lead.
Yep.
Inching closer to the finish line. This is the finals. So,
and it was
wow, okay.
So Thomas and SCHWEIGART have to get the double dipped. So Dwan and Massie have come up from the B side. So they have to win. Dwan and Massie have to win this match, and then they have to start a new one and win that one as well. Whereas Thomas and SCHWEIGART have won the hot seat, they only need to win one of these sets, this set or the next one.
Table 62, Patrick Arhouse, David Antley.
Yep, Thomas and SCHWEIGART going undefeated through the entire bracket.
Table 63, Bill Barrows. And
Look at this score.
Scotch.
Typo in the bracket. Go up one more. 33-5.
Well, 33-5. Well,
Table 63. Table 64,
okay.
Travis
So Linda to
Hernandez
break.
and Juan Carlos Segundo.
Going with the second ball break.
Table 64.
What do you think, Zach? Bar box 8 ball? Do you like breaking from the side, going second ball break, or are you more of a head ball break kind of guy?
I've recently switched to the head break. I broke second ball for a while because I was constantly potting balls, and balls were getting tied up, which plays for a chess match. I do like that aspect of 8 ball on a bar box.
Yeah.
But lately I have been head ball breaking with a magic rack, and I've been getting good spreads. My top 2 balls are going into the side pocket. So now,
and you're running out
looking
more consistently.
Yeah, I'm
with the
looking
head
for
ball break.
more
Yep.
of an offensive break.
Yep, I agree. I'm kind of the same way. But for me, it kind of depends on if I'm using a triangle to rack and I know that the balls can't quite get all the way tight to each other, I'm going to go second ball break because I just feel like if I'm going to leave clusters, I might as well try to at least increase my chances of pocketing a ball on the break so that I can have that first choice.
Now in my APA matches, second ball break.
Oh, because the 8 ball counts
Send
on the break.
8 ball flying.
Oh,
yeah.
sure, yeah. If the 8 ball counts as a win on the break, then yeah, it makes sense to do the second ball break.
I had a break once, and the 8 ball went. I think it went 4 rails.
God, really?
Break, yeah.
Wow. What a
this
stroke
shot by Benjamin Dwan.
Big
Was that
time
solid or a
stroke.
stripe?
That was a stripe, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think he was trying to draw into the 11-7 from there and to loosen that stuff up.
Not quite sure what they're going to do here. I think they're going to be looking at safe.
Yeah, I think so as well. You've got the option to play maybe off the 13 and come down underneath the stack. All right, we've got Linda performing the rackectomy.
I've never heard that before. That's new to me. The rackectomy.
Rackectomy. Yep. So yeah, do you think there's enough angle here, Zach? Are you gonna attempt this safety where maybe you come off of this, you try to come down here and come up? I don't know. It looks like it's
I
kind of.
think if you do that, you kind of have to spin the cue ball.
Yeah.
Because you're going to run into that 5. So you kind of have to hit it full, throw the 13 up table more.
Yeah.
To really get that result.
Yeah, you're going to be moving the 5, and
yeah, if you can spin the cue ball, you can actually get the cue ball to come down here and right back on the 5. You hit it pretty full.
That would be sweet.
Loads of left English. And you don't have to hit it that hard either, so it kind of keeps that cluster and potentially sends the 3 ball somewhere in this area.
Yeah, to get that gearing effect to happen, you don't want to hit it hard. You have to hit it softer so that it grabs and kind of throws the cue ball over.
Although I did not notice she was on the rail. So that's going to potentially sell out a bank shot on the 3.
2 ball does play up table to the top right corner. Paul might be. He's eyeing that out right now. He doesn't take much time to make a decision. He says, I got the 2 ball. I'll just fire it in. Fire it in like a champ.
Well, awfully close to this 3 ball here.
Yeah. I like Paul. He doesn't mess around, man. He just says, all right, the 2 ball goes. I'm good. Fires it in. Yeah, sometimes you have to be a little bit extra diligent and deliberate of that cue ball control when you're in situations that are so tight like this. This shot. Mickey. Talk about perfect speed. All right, so now, Zach, can you do a stop shot on this 1? Stopping the cue ball right here. Does that get you the shape? No, it doesn't. But maybe a little stun follow might get you the shape on the 4 to cut the 4 in and break out your 7.
You can also follow the 1 ball and play the 5 in the corner. No, it looks like they're going for the 2, and it does not make the 1.
Oh, it doesn't make the 1. But you don't have to break out the 7. I was just going to say. You can.
It does play up table.
It does play up table. So I like the attempt there. They really wanted that 4 ball. And that's why he missed the 1, trying to slow roll that thing to the pocket.
I wonder, do you think, I don't know if it does. Yeah, that 9 does not play down here. No way.
No, definitely not.
The 9 plays up table, but you got to get there.
Options are limited. But you know what I might even consider here? I might consider trying to draw the cue ball into the 1. Just taking that.
He was looking at that. He was lining up the cue ball towards the 1.
Yeah, I might do that. Draw the cue ball into the 1. There it goes. And look at where the cue ball is going to go.
You can play safe here.
Yep. This is a much better situation than what they were just in. Yes, you can play safe here. You want to play a safety that's going to improve your position and not sell out anything.
Yeah, a lot of times I see players when they play safeties, they really could improve the positions of their balls, and
but they're just focused on making sure that the other guy doesn't have a shot.
Right.
Whereas you have to do both. It's optimal to do.
Who needs to get there?
Needs to go a little extra further. Okay, so this is a huge opportunity because you've got the 4 in the corner, then the 7. No, I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm doing.
No,
and I'm stunning over.
Because then why? You don't need to. Yeah, put the cue ball right there where your circle just was.
Then I got
Use the 4 and then hit the 7. It's, I don't like playing the 7 now. She's doing your shot, but play the 4, then the 7. It gives you more room to make that more difficult shot. And then you got the 5. You're going to be fine. This is delicate.
Ideally, though, if you can get good on this 2, you can play a stop shot on this 5 and have a great position on the 8.
It's the 4 ball, but yeah, I understand.
Playing a stop shot on the, or was it the 2? Did I say the 2?
Yeah, the 4 ball. I know what you meant. This is good. It's not that this is wrong. It was just, I saw it a little differently. That might be easier to play this shot right here first and then the 7. But either one,
Yeah, I think just stun.
Good
I think you
outcome.
have enough angle to just stun up just a touch and take the 8 in the top left corner. I mean, you could even play a
Do
stop
you?
shot.
Doesn't it look like an angle goes to the bottom rail?
It might. Yeah, it looks like yeah.
Yeah. So the angle was taking the cue ball down, not up. So she just said, Paul, you got this. I have confidence. You don't need to get perfect on the 8. I don't need to get you perfect.
Oh,
And it's going to
Oh.
rattle, and that's going to give one more opportunity to Dwan and Massie.
now
Ben Dwan
you
at the
can
table.
go here and push that 14 out, or you can play this 9 ball and try to hide behind the 14, but you're going to sell out a kick shot, and that 8 is in prime position to kick.
Yeah, I don't like selling. I don't like safety because it's way too easy of a kick shot for either Thomas or
And they're
Schweigart.
going safe.
Oh, heartbreaker. I liked pulling the trigger on that one.
If you,
but
man, that sucks too. If you could have made that 11, I think I would have really went for that.
yeah. But Nikki, very happy to see that they went for the safety. And in fact, if I'm striped and if I'm 8 ball, if I'm on the 8 ball in that situation, I'm just hoping that they play safe, right? I'm like, please play safe. Please play safe.
Right,
I don't
get back
care
to the
where you
table,
leave
yeah.
me. You can leave me anywhere.
When
Just
you have
play
so much
safety.
room for error too. I mean, if you
I
touch
just-
that
Yeah, I
8
just
ball,
want,
right, you have like all this room for error.
all I want is one more chance at the table to do something. I don't care what you leave me.
Yeah.
It could be a jump, kick, bank at the same shot. I don't care. I'm happy to have it. I'm coming to the table jumping for joy.
Well, especially if you get
Because-
up in these higher brackets too, like
Yeah.
you don't want to let
expect.
you really don't want to let your opponent back to the table if you can avoid it.
Right. That is definitely one where I'm like, please play safe. Please play safe. You know, although going for it was risky too. You know, that could have worked out just as badly. Let's check out the chat, see what's going on. Just Ed Winter in the chat. We got 12 watching now. Not a lot of viewers because we just switched it. We are switching it back to the EvoSports YouTube channel. So going to get those back on the WBCA playlist on our channel. But you can also catch all the videos on, if you go to the Western BCA website at westernbca.org, the homepage of the website has a link at the very top. You click that link, and it says live streams is what the link says. You click that link on the Western BCA, and it takes you to Wolfpack Services website where all of the streams are being pushed to. So you can always watch it there, getting that link through the westernbca.org website. So just heads up for you guys. Sorry about all the changes, but just trying to roll with the punches, as they say. Okay, head ball break from Nikki. Good contact, but no love on anything going in.
A little love of the magic rack on that 6, because that 6 was headed to tie up with that 13 ball.
Yeah, so I suppose that was love for the other team, essentially, because
Nothing on the break,
nothing went in.
Look at this cue ball, though.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
The
that
9
9 goes.
yeah, the 9 should be in play here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ben's got the 9. He's really getting down to look at things. Getting a layout of the table.
You can play this 13 in the bottom left corner as well. It may play in the side, the right side pocket.
Mm-hmm. He also looked to see if the 13 played in the top left corner. If you notice, that's where he kind of went over and got down on to look at it.
I don't think it does. And the
I don't
way
think
he
it
was
does
looking
either.
at it, he was really looking at it. It would be close. You'd have to get yourself really, really straight on that
Yeah.
13.
No. I think that they're going to have to look at bumping that 13 possibly. But the 10 ball is also an issue for them, so they got to figure that one out as well. Inside, 2 rails could take you to the 10.
Hits the 2 and still goes.
Does it open up the pocket? No, it went off the 2 and it still made the shot. And it might have opened up the pocket. Go up.
No, I'm trying to replay. Yeah, a little late. So not sure what we have here. That 15 is, I don't know, that's close. Looks like Benjamin is playing 15, so I guess the 15 does go. Now if the 10 goes, I think it's a good option. But this 11 and looks like the 12 ball.
Let's see, which one is it?
Over there, just to the right of the. Oh, that is the 11. No, up here.
Oh, the one up there. I see. 14. It's the 14 ball. You just can't see it camera view. God, I almost like the bank on the 14 right now.
Yeah.
The more I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, this is not bad. He's opened up a little bit of a window. She has opened up a little bit of a window. And the 10 does play by the 2. I'm quite sure of that. So, line to line. Yeah, I think it plays. I do. Yeah, it plays because he's looking at where he can realistically get on the 14. You gonna try to swing that cue ball over with some spin when you have not a full pocket, or do you just use top and come straight up and leave Nikki the bank, but then you don't get the 13? So
I wonder if the 13 plays right now. Which, if you have this
you're
full
talking about
pocket,
to the bottom,
yeah,
to the
if you have
bottom
the
left.
full pocket, you could potentially play it and come 2 rails, maybe 3, and get shape on the 11.
If it does, there's one thing I would do first is remove the magic rack.
Call the ref, have the rack removed.
Yes, because I don't want that affecting my shot.
Benjamin's going for the 10 ball here.
Yeah, and how he hits it is going to determine what he's looking at doing. Yeah, that was just so much to ask for to hit it at that pace, because it did not have the full pocket. As you can see, the 2 was blocking part of the pocket.
Table 71, Nathan Cabrera, is on. Goes 1-4 on table 71.
Okay. Solids looking good here. The 2 ball is the one you have to worry about, but once you get the 1 and the 5 out, the 2 ball's fine. Right?
I like playing the 5 right now and taking the 1. Yeah, maybe getting shape on the 3 after that.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Oh, playing the 4 right now.
Because you have to remove the 5 and the 1 for the 2 to play. So I'm starting with the 5 right there. You're right. I don't want to save that for last because
yeah,
you're limiting your options.
Looks like they could play the 3, the 5, the 1, and then come back up for the 7.
Table 67, Jason Fitt and James Hisner, both 1-4 on table 67.
Look at this. Play this with a little bit of inside and come up for the 7. You can play this 2 rails. I prefer playing this 2 rails. The throw kind of helps the 1 ball.
Yeah, here this is what I'm talking about. I think they had a really good chance to get that 1 and 2 dealt with early in this run out. Okay. All right.
Oh, what did I miss?
Yeah, what
Oh,
did we miss?
that took off.
Yeah,
Right here. Here's the replay.
Yeah, let's see this replay.
Yeah, that cue ball took off. And I think from where the cue ball is, I think he went one rail with check inside. Yep. Yeah, that cue ball took off. That's why I like playing 2 rails, because now your ball is going out this way.
Now you have to come into the 2, don't you? Unless you could bring this down with some low left, bringing it around, right? That
I'll tell you what I like.
Getting into this lollipop right here. Can you do that? Can Nikki wait?
Nikki is
this is Nikki. Can Nikki do it? This is what I like. I don't really want to bump into it.
Oh,
she went corner. She went to the corner. That took some cojones, really. I mean, to put that one in the corner and take the around the table route to get to the 2.
I think if you can drill this 2, your cue ball stuns thick into the 13 and comes up.
Oh, that
or
would be,
into the cue ball.
That would be. Oh, he's banking.
I don't know if I like that. Look how much of this pocket you have. You do not have the full pocket on that bank. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that shot. I mean, if the pocket's wide open, sure, but that 10 ball was hindering it quite a bit.
I was thinking that the 2 cuts to the corner quite nicely, but he was thinking, I think, bank it with draw, right, and draw the cue ball up to shape on the 8. So I believe he was playing the bank to feel like he has better control of the cue ball to get the 8 ball shape. So I understand why he did that. Okay, so now Linda and Ben having a conference.
I think you play this 13. Yeah, I think I'm playing the 13 to get shape on the 10.
And then
looks like they're playing the 10. I actually am okay with playing the 10 right now. It looks like they have the angle to end up right here.
Yeah, because your problem ball is the 14. That's the hardest one to get shape on, and the 10 gets you right there with just a natural follow. Yeah.
And you're not really, I don't think the 8 ball is hindering the shot at all.
Yeah, you're changing your mind now, aren't you, Zach? The 10 is the right play.
Yeah, this is the right play.
Okay. I knew you'd come around because this naturally gets you to the 14. You don't have to manufacture anything. Good straight stroke and follow through from Linda.
They're shooting over the 2, but that's okay. Just play this nice and smooth, and stop shot, I think, puts you above the 13 so you can come down.
Well, the stop shot doesn't give you much angle at all. Yeah, see, he wants to do, but see, that position right there requires either you to slow roll the ball and risk overrunning your shape and having a nasty cut on the 13, or you also risk just it's so much harder. I think the other option is to stun follow, right? Just stun follow it forward, an inch or 2. That's what I like. He's going to roll it, and that's fine. That got good. I like that.
What does this look like? Yeah, there's an angle there.
Just a slight angle. Don't need much. She just needs to hit it hard with a stun. Maybe a tip of low. Half a tip. Should be able to float it above the 8. See the stroke that she's got here? Yeah, hit it hard. You have to really power that thing because you're taking all the energy out of that cue ball when you're hitting the ball that full. and there's very little angle like that. The smaller the angle, the harder you have to hit it to get it to move. But this could be okay. Ben is, yeah, he should be fine with this. Boom.
What a shot to put Benjamin Dwan and Linda Massey on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking strong. This is a strong team. You can see why these guys are in the finals. All 4 of these players. You can definitely tell why they are here in the finals match of this 2025 Western BCA Lincoln City Championships. This is the gold Scotch doubles.
This is platinum.
I'm sorry. It says it on the screen even. Right on the scoreboard. It does. It says.
I knew you'd come around.
That is a weird way of spelling gold. It spelled it with a P. Okay. It was a late night last night. Yeah. Anyway. How about a commercial? All right. Linda Massey to break. Looking for that second ball break. The idea here, hit it with draw, bringing the cue ball back to this rail and back into the stack. See how well she does with that. Watch the cue ball. Cue ball came down a bit. She did pocket the 6. Not much of a leave here for Ben to work with. He might have to consider an open table safety. Maybe hitting the 7 ball down to the bottom rail and trying to lock up the cue ball to the back of the 15 somehow. This is one of those tables where you don't see it very often, but an open table safety, you want to look for that option when right off the break you really don't have anything. He's looking at this combo. Look at this. The 5-12 into the 13. He's looking to see if that's wired. Yeah, I'm thinking an open table safety might be the play. I'm thinking about hitting that 7 with a stun down to the top, down to the bottom rail, and stunning the cue ball up underneath the 15, and just say, "Hey, you guys deal with it." What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, open table safeties are definitely a thing. There was a match with, I think it was Jason Shaw and Josh Filler, and they had an open table safety battle for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's unusual. Oh, he plays the 12 in the side. What an incredible shot. Did he call that? I think he did. No, he didn't. Okay. I was really hoping that he did. I was really hoping he called that because I just love highlight reel shots.
Yeah.
We're going to have that top shots contest.
Yeah, I have one of Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets had a highlight reel shot.
Right.
So what's up with the top shots contest?
Well, we haven't gotten the flyer out yet, so Justin was on it, and I don't know. I got to ask Justin. We want to have it posted so that people can start. I mean, you have until March 30. You'll have until March 30th to submit for the contest. And so if you have any matches on EvoSports and you have a good shot, just go back in YouTube and take a clip. On the bottom of the YouTube video, you'll see a little 3 dots icon for the menu, and there'll be a pair of scissors like you can clip, and so you just clip the up to 60 seconds long of your video of the shot, and then send it to us or post it on your Facebook page with hashtag Evo highlights, and we'll review it, and you might be on the highlight reel. We're going to make a video of all the best shots, the top 10, and then there's going to be prizes as well. So the Western BCA is actually giving away a free singles entry into the next event.
Ooh, for the best shot?
Best shot of this, the best EvoSports shot.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to clip on YouTube, but you know how to screen record on your phone, you can also do that and then crop the video out or trim the video to however you'd like. So, yeah, send those shots in.
You know, you can even send me a link of the video and tell me what timestamp your shot was, and I'll find it that way. Do it, you know. So
right, and a good point too is if a shot happens, look at the score. Remember what the score was, so it's fine.
Both on the 4 on table 37. Table 39, Isaac Norman and Dave Guerrero. Isaac goes to 4, Dave goes to 3 on table 39.
Look at this.
wow.
So how are you getting on this 4-ball? That's the issue here.
Yep, it certainly is. Well, the position for the 4-ball is pretty small. It's, you know, you want to be, well, that my arm, but you really, I actually, you know, you could be anywhere in this area, right? For the 4, realistically,
you can come 2 rails right here.
You can get the
sneak
4
in
from
there.
anywhere in that oval shape.
Even if you bump into this 13, I think you can get it, and I don't think the 8 will play into the side.
Just don't get behind the 13. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's a pretty thin cut, so I think
Yeah.
the 8 will go kind of up table. I don't think that you're going to go into the side. I think the 8 will kind of drift this way.
Is it not? The 8 is not going to do that.
The 8 is going to do that. You just watch.
So this is sketchy, though. This is sketchy. It makes the shot much harder when you got
Right.
one eye on the 8-ball and the other eye on your target. You know, it's at some point you just have to trust that you're comfortable with it, the risk, and put everything you have into making this 4-ball. Nikki Thomas right here undercuts it, and I think that 8-ball was in one of her eyes, right? It's in your vision.
So troubles on this 915. I don't think it's wired. I think you can play the combo, but it's definitely not wired.
Yeah. What about the 14-13? That combo is there
That
too.
combo is there.
So I wouldn't call it wired because they have separation of 5 inches, but it's definitely there.
You could play the combo right now, but your 9 is going towards that pile.
Yep.
The combo is not. Yeah, the combo is not terrible right now.
Yeah. I think she's
She's lining up pretty straight as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think I like the 13 and then get nice and close to the 14-13.
Oh, the 11.
The 11 up in the top right corner is the one I want to play, and then that was a good shot. You're right. It did move the 9 into the pile of balls there.
You don't really have anything now.
Well, you've got a combo with the 9 into the 11.
Oh, I guess it does pass the 8.
Yeah, he's playing the 11 here.
I think I'm playing this with top English, though, because you don't want to get stuck behind that 14. Okay.
That would have been a good one to call safety on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was very unfortunate. Kind of surprised that he hit that so hard. You know, I was thinking that was more of a floater kind of shot. There must have been something he was trying to accomplish by hitting it at that speed. I think the best play is the safety right now. I'm just going to hit this 13 straight down to this rail and just put a stun, a little short little nip draw on the cue ball, bringing it nice and close back to the 10. I think that's the 10. It's the 14. This is the 14 right here. This is the 13. All right, clear off this stuff. But she's not going for that. I don't know why. It looks like a pretty simple safety to execute. It's a very high percentage. She's got something else in mind. Okay, Massey around it to get that ball in. Well, nice shot. Great shot from Linda. A little bit of a Massey there. Would you have played the safety or the Massey there?
Well,
And it was successful. I can't say I was wrong.
I think you
It worked.
sell out if you don't make it, though. Look at this. Look at this. It gets on the right side of the 15 or the 13.
Yeah. Stop shot.
Wow.
Stop shot. Stop shot.
Great shot.
And you're out.
Yeah, if you're up here, you're running into that 14, so things can happen. So that was a great shot. Give him a...
Did you hit the button?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Yeah, Dwan and Massie looking like they're going to take down the first set of this Platinum Scotch Finals, which means that we're going to, with this 8-ball, assuming this 8-ball goes in, we're going to go into another set. I'm going to make sure they don't reset the end of the stream on the tablet, so we'll keep it going. Hold on.
So a great out from Dwan and Massie. Going into a second set, Patrick is making sure they don't reset the stream. And we're going to continue on. So if you're watching, share this. This is the final. Should we get some...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is my favorite button.
Wait.
The final.
There it is. That's the volume for that. There we go. And here we go.
Potentially taking a player break here, but yeah, if you're watching, we got 19 viewers. That means 19 people can share this stream to their Facebooks. With more viewers. This is the Platinum final.
Final is funny to say. There are no more finals. The last match was the finals, but this is the final.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Kenny.
Oh, Kenny's here.
We got a party.
Welcome, Kenny. All
How's
right.
it going? So this is the Platinum Scotch Finals.
It's the final.
This is the final.
Wowzer. Dwan. All right, my
this
man.
is the double dip situation. So Thomas and SCHWEIGART had won the hot seat earlier today, and so they were waiting for an opponent for quite some time, and then Dwan and Massie came into this final and took it down 5-2 in the first set. So now we're going to the second set.
All right.
And the players are just going to take a quick restroom break. It's been pretty entertaining. I think, Kenny, you're probably familiar with Nikki Thomas, being that she's from the Vancouver area up there.
I am.
Okay. So she's playing with Paul SCHWEIGART. Paul is a 5'72" Fargo. Nikki is a 5'10".
Yes.
And then we've got on the other side, I've got Benjamin Dwan as a 6'08", and Linda Massie is a 4'86".
Nice. Yeah, me and Ben know each other quite well as well. We buy each other all the time in the Calcuttas. So
Okay.
we're quite familiar with each other.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, I'm glad you were able to pop in for some commentary.
Yeah, I was looking around at the other tables and there's not much going on, so I just kind of started going. I was going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, see what was there, and this you were my first my first stop.
Yeah. So we had to stream to a different channel for a few different streams earlier today because there was an issue with our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
But they should be back now to our channel. So we were streaming to Wolfpack Sports YouTube channel.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did a couple of commentaries this morning till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I took a break. So I'm just going to come back here now for a couple hours maybe and help you guys out.
Very good.
If you know of any other tables you'd rather me be on, just point me in the right direction.
Oh, it's I'd have to go out there.
It's final season, baby.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot seat and big matches that are happening. Let me go take a look down the row and see what else is out there. I'll be right back.
Zach, how's your game coming along these days?
My game?
Yeah.
Like my pool game?
Yeah. What do you think? Well, no, your checkers game.
My checkers game is terrible. No, man, the pool game's going good. I'm actually been playing some matches to try to get myself to the next level. I've been doing some stuff mentally to try to get myself to the next level. So I think it's increasing. Definitely challenging myself to get to that next level.
Right. I just bought Tanner Pruis's book, and I haven't got it yet. It's actually sitting in my PO box in Washington, and I'm gonna get it on Thursday. But I purchased his book on the mental game, and I'd like to check it out. I've tried a couple of others recently, and I'm enjoying that aspect of it as well.
Yeah, I've heard books are like the way to go for a pool. I mean, like all the older books as well.
Have you heard of one called The Inner Game of Tennis?
No. Actually, maybe. Actually, I think somebody might have told me about that book like 2 years ago.
Yeah, John Horsfall. He used to be a touring pro from BC here. He was probably about top 15 in the world at one time. He was also number 3 in BC in tennis when he was growing up as a teenager, and he told me that book applies, everything in it applies to pool as well. So a lot of people around here pass around The Inner Game of Tennis.
What about you? How's your game going?
Well, good. I just came back from Vegas. I won the Platinum Seniors in Vegas this year, so that was great.
All right.
Yeah, so I had a pretty good tournament out there. I went through undefeated, which was really nice. My daughter was there for the first time as well, which was really nice for me. So she got to see her dad kind of, putting in all the hard work and having it pay off. So it was nice.
That's good, man. Yeah, I'm going to I'll be in Vegas just the beginning of May for APA Masters. That'll be me and Jimmy Buckets, I think Joseph Harmer, and John Mesa.
Okay.
The 4 of us will be going down to play, so that's going to be a ton of fun, man. We went last year, and it was a blast.
We don't have any APA leagues here in BC. We've only got the ACS and BCA.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, APA is, fun in a certain aspect, but, I think my heart lies with BCA, especially WBCA, man. Like, these guys, they do
put a great tournament on.
Cool community and, hours and hours of work to make events like this happen, so.
They really do. I can't say enough. I've always loved every time I've ever gone to Lincoln City. They do put on to me, it's the second best thing to Vegas. Sometimes I think it's just as good as Vegas, so it's a great city to vacation in as well. So to be in Lincoln City when the weather's a little bit nicer, it's a great place to be.
Hey, Kenny.
Yes.
We're going to run some sponsorship commercials, so I didn't want you to get interrupted, but I'm just going to run a couple of sponsorship videos while we're on break for the Western BCA sponsorships.
Yeah, I push these things all the time when I'm doing in between racks.
Oh, I appreciate that. You're using the drop down there for the videos. Nice. All right. right, and looks like we're back in action. So, Kenny, I don't think I have. There's no other assignments for you right now. So you just hang out with us, and
Sure, I'll keep it
since
quiet a bit and let
you know
you
these-
guys go for it.
you know these players, so I think that's always helpful when you have a commentator that's familiar with the players. So I'd like to have you stay. The other matches that are on the other tables are all a hill. It seemed like every score sheet I looked at was hill, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense for you to drop in and commentate like the last 10 minutes of the hill,
Yeah.
rack, you know. So. Oh,
Alrighty.
Justin
It's
Lee
all
is going to play in a mini here. Okay, good break.
Really good break. I think college is the way to go here, but the 2-ball is a little bit of trouble. Yeah, Nikki's game's really come along in the last 6-8 months or so. Her and Stan have been working together a lot, and she's just really kind of coming into her own now.
Yeah, I agree. She's got a couple of championships under her belt, doesn't she? She's the winner of the silver division singles, silver 1 singles, I think, last year for
Right.
8-ball. And then did she come away runner-up in 9-ball, I think?
I haven't checked this year how she's been doing, but like I said, I know that her game's been improving in leaps and bounds in the last little while. So for her to be up over 500 now is just really a testament to her hard work, and Stan's working with her.
One thing's for sure, she is no stranger to finals matches. It seems like every time she comes to Lincoln City, she finds herself in a finals.
Yeah.
Right.
Nikki Thomas, man.
Yep.
You need 7 colors of the rainbow or something.
Colors of the wind.
What's her name?
Yes, her name is Unique.
Her name's like Unique 7 colors of the rainbow or something.
Oh, really?
Something.
Let's see what they. Oh. So this is platinum. What's the Fargo cap? Is it 1,050?
Yeah, I think it's 1,000. Oh no, sorry. For a platinum, I believe is 1,100.
1,100. I got you.
Yeah, it is 1,100, and both of these teams kind of top out towards there.
So if I need to have like 10 watch fucking awesome. That's right on the street. Honestly, I think the next couple of shirts that I order online are going to say that.
It's like Ben's trying to give this a little nudge, but he's just going to play they're going to play a safety now.
All right,
Break these out.
Yeah, pretty simple safe here. Just pop the 15 out, hide behind the 14.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a lock-up safety too. If he can
Well, you
freeze
got to
it.
make. You know what? You got to make sure you get that 15 to a rail. Don't forget about that rail, right? Because and I don't think you will, but sometimes you hit these too soft, and that's no problem. That was too hard. Drew back.
Hard. Yeah, and now she's just tied up some more balls, so she didn't really help herself there with that speed.
Yeah, because I was thinking trying to really control that ball and have it hang out somewhere around this side pocket, but I don't want to risk not hitting a rail either, right? So you got to kind of balance that. But even if it comes off the rail, and drifts down this way,
They would have been fine. Yeah,
it would have been fine. But where it went there is really no good. So a double whammy, giving up the look at the 7-ball and tying up the 15.
All right, let's see. Long 7-ball.
Glances
Very,
off.
very safe shot.
Well, the 14 is still available. I don't think I like pocketing it, honestly. I think I'd rather try to play the safety, thinning the 14 and trying to come back to the 8, maybe. I don't know if that's a possibility.
I wonder what
Ben
he's
is
looking at
looking
here.
at I'm not sure what he's looking at here.
So Ben and his wife must have been too far over the cap for them to play together, I think, because he usually plays with his wife.
Okay. All right, looking for the safety here.
I think he was trying to make that.
Was he trying to make it? Okay. Well, it ended up with it ended up with
a save. Yeah, I think probably Ben and his wife would have been like a low elite team, and maybe that's why they didn't join in, because they would have been at the bottom of the pile, and so he looked for a platinum partner instead, I guess. Okay, I was a little bit rushed on that shot there. I think there's no real threat just yet because of where the 15-7 is right now, but I'd like to see a little more time spent, on shots rather than just getting.
Table 33, Randy Harris, table 33.
So a lot of the 6 p.m. matches are getting started now that it's 9 p.m.
Is that right? There's 6 p.m. matches. They're that far behind.
Yep.
I tell you what, in Vegas this year, they made you lag if you went over your time.
Yeah.
They stopped your match, and they said if it was 4-3, then the person with 4 needed to win 1 lag, and the person with 3 needed to win 2 lags, and that was how the match was ended.
Yep.
Every match ended on time, just about.
Because they don't have to, right? I mean, because they have to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have a tournament of that size run behind.
You should have seen people speeding up at the end. You know what I mean? When they knew that it was getting close to their time.
Yeah,
they were playing. The speed went up. They went a lot faster, and a few of them got caught and had to do the lag thing.
Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to end their match on a lag. Lag competition.
Imagine being 4-1 up, and then you lose 4 lags and lose the match.
That would be painful for sure.
It would be painful, yeah. Okay, let's see what Ben's going to do here. I really don't think there's anything super offensive just yet.
Justin Lee, you're up on table 34.
I think they can just roll at this 15 ball and move the 7 a little bit and just leave the cue ball right there and just try to open up this 15-7 just a little bit without being too dangerous. Maybe even do like a stop shot on the 15 and bank the 7 towards the 5.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
That's perfect. The only thing is you do leave the 5.
Yeah, and the 3. Yep, the 5 and the 3 is available.
Yeah, the 3 would be a long pot. That'd be hard tree top like that. But the 2 and the 6 are still kind of buggered. So I think it's still fairly safe. But I think there's a pretty easy safe here now for Nikki if she wants it.
Where are you putting the cue ball if you're playing safe here,
Well,
Kenny?
I mean, I'm just going to give him a really thin cut on that 14, maybe, like maybe just roll straight up on the 5 or just roll straight down. Well, no, I don't
like she's aiming. Yeah, that's tough to play safe on this position, it looks like. But she's going for the 3.
I like it because it blocks the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
It didn't block the pocket, but it was a really good attempt.
Yeah, not fully blocked, but it's enough to cause someone a little bit of concern.
Mm-hmm. So Ben just looking at where he wants to be on the 14.
Yeah, it's hard for him. He's going to have to go up and down.
Well, that's the thing. Do you get shape on the 14 here, or do you try to go up and down back to the 13?
No, you play the 14 next, and then you
You
come
have
down
to.
again for the 13. Just a
You
lot
have
of
to,
a
yeah.
lot of real estate to cover in a few shots.
No matter how you play this, there's a lot of real estate. Yeah,
Yeah.
these next 3 shots. You're right, and he
What's
doesn't
he
look
doing
like
here?
he looks like he wants to carom this. He wants to hit
Not
this.
understanding. I'm not understanding this at all.
I'm not either. He liked the carom there, and this is really interesting. What in the world just happened here?
Wow.
We got the 2 balls that are jammed up in the corner. Hold on, that 3 ball doesn't. Okay, the 3 ball doesn't.
No, 3
play.
doesn't go now, I don't think.
So I'm looking at the table live here, and I can see that the 3 ball definitely doesn't play. The 14 does quite easily play. So that worked out really well.
Yeah, I was a little stunned by his choice, but he's gotten away with it.
I was a little bit surprised as well. It didn't seem like the carom was necessary, and I thought that the carom would move that 13 ball around, but your cue ball would probably stay close to where the 15 was hit, right?
Oh, that shot he just made, that was clever.
What did I just miss there?
He caromed off the 3, thinned the 14. I think he was trying to make
the 14, but the 14 ended up bouncing.
This is way more interesting now.
This is way more interesting. We might end up with a stalemate situation if, well, I mean, I don't know.
I think she can make the 14 if she wants to, but it's super hard to like get it out of there again. And
that stupid 8 ball, we gotta write a book about that 8 ball. I should have came off.
Yeah, this got a lot more interesting. You're right. So what is Linda going to do here?
Well, I kind of, if the 14 goes, I like leaving it as the last ball. You know, I'd come down and cut the 15 in, and then try and get on the 13 and go back up table, and then just roll the 14 in, maybe take the 8 in the side or something. But she's doing something with it here. Let's see what it goes.
Yeah.
I really don't know how this is going to end up.
Yeah, I was thinking, what about a safety where you just roll into it, soft pocket it, and leave the cue ball behind the 3? Safety them on their own ball.
Possible.
Because it'd be really hard for them if they're behind their own 3 ball. It would be really hard for them to re-safety you because of the 15 and the 13 are. It would be very difficult for them to manage that. So
I think she's kind of going off the rail into this and just going to wreck them, basically.
And hopefully that cue ball gets pulled out of there. And it does. We get some collisions here.
Tough 13, but
they're in
definitely
business.
makeable.
Yeah, they're in business. That works.
Just got to roll this in with a little bit of topspin. Don't try to do anything fancy. Should drift forward below the 2 ball. Just pocket weight.
Had to hit your stuff, huh?
That's what I love about diamonds, is that you can roll these shots really softly and they're generally going to stay true. Oh, he went for it a little faster.
Yeah, he went into it full. I don't think he likes slow rolling that ball. He's gotten both balls in, and now Linda has to do the heavy lifting on rack number 1.
Hard shot, but you got a chance to win a game here.
That's right. You got the first crack at winning the game with this 8 ball. I mean, I don't like it, but I like it. You know,
yeah.
I like having opportunity.
Here she goes. Let's see what we do here. So I'm guessing Linda's somewhere in like the high 400s.
Yes, Linda is a 486.
486, yeah. Oh, she can make this.
Yep. She's got a very good delivery. She seems very smooth and not jerky or.
Nice stroke, nice ball, good shot,
hesitation.
Linda.
Well played, Linda Massie. What a
Yep.
big time 8-ball shot.
Yeah, it was. Nice one.
Yeah, very good.
Hey, I do have one.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
Sorry,
have
Kenny.
one-
I cut
No,
you
that's
off with
okay.
a
No, that's
commercial.
perfect. I do have one thing on my wish list for this thing, and it shouldn't be too hard for you guys. I wish that I had a circle that I could place wherever I want when I want it, rather than trying to draw this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I wish
yes.
I just had a circle that I could just grab and just drag down wherever I wanted to put it.
Yeah, there's going to be a toolbox that you'll be able to click on. We'll have colors and shapes and different things like that. So
Nice.
your wish is our command, Kenny. What Kenny asked for, we go right into full production on.
Perfect.
No, we've already been working on that. It's going to be called the commentator toolbox. So commentators will be able to.
Yeah, I just hate having to draw X's and O's, because they don't look that great.
I understand. The other thing that we're looking at doing with EvoSports is
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
oh, sorry, I got distracted there. All right, well, we'll get back to the game.
Sure.
1-0, Dwan and Massie, and
Looks like she's going second ball break here, which is I'm a fan favorite of.
yep, that's what we've seen her do consistently in the first set.
Oh, she miscued.
Yeah.
She made one.
And
Let's
she
go.
made the ball, so the miscue is good. She hit the third. That was a third ball break. Honestly, if you watch that back, she hit the third ball down from the head ball, not the second ball.
So anyone watching that's interested in second ball break but has never tried it, the idea here is to aim. So if you're playing off of, as we see the table on the left-hand side, you're going to put just the tiniest little bit of right-hand English and a tiny bit below center, and you're going to aim as thick on the second ball as you can possibly hit it. And you don't give it like a full body break. It's more like an arm strength break, and just give it a nice snap on your cue ball with your cue. And a lot of times good things happen with that type of break on a 7-foot table. I'm not a fan of the head ball break just because I personally scratch too much. And I do see a lot of other players scratching up a head ball break as well. So you got to be good at it. It's something you got to practice if you want to get good at it.
We were just having that discussion. Zach and I were. If you're going to do the head ball break, you have to make sure that you are very accurate at the head ball hit, because if you're off by just even a few millimeters off of the full hit, the ball wants to go right to the side pocket, one side or the other. So
many times.
And you have to make sure you're cueing the cue ball very cleanly, and that you're not, because you're putting extra force in, which a lot of times when players put more force into their stroke, they're not hitting the center of the cue ball where they intend. They
not as accurate. That's
quarter
right.
tip or half tip off center, which is going to cause deflection. It's going to cause you to hit the head ball on the edge of it, and that's what causes the scratch.
Absolutely.
So all of those things, you have to be very diligent about your cueing on the break. It's actually one of the harder shots to effectively cue, because you're hitting it at such a higher pace, higher strength.
Yeah, I've given up on it on 7-foots. I find I have about a 15% scratch rate, which is way too high. Like I don't mind scratching 1 every 20 or something like that, but I don't want to scratch
Well,
15%.
when you're playing against players that are 600 plus, a scratch on the break almost always is a loss.
Yeah.
So
See if this 9-ball slides in here.
Oh,
I didn't think it would. I was.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I thought was going to happen, but
and that's okay, right? It's not bad. Puts it into a good spot.
You'd like to come off the rail here just before the 9 and go off the 9, just like that.
Nice. Just like Kenny drew up. I like it.
I would have put a circle there if I had one.
Yeah, that was perfect. It was the way that it came out was all really good. All of the balls now play. The 2-ball plays
They
to
do.
the top
She can
corner.
just-
The 7 plays by the 9 and goes to the bottom corner. So everything is now open with that shot. That was a very good shot from Paul.
Pretty much a stop shot will do it here. Oh, she drifted forward for the 7. I get it.
The rack moved when she hit that ball. I really like removing the rack before shooting over the top of it. I highly recommend
forward,
getting it off the table because millimeters count. Even fractions of a millimeter can count.
Ooh, he rattled it in, but he got it.
That was a little bit.
Okay, the temptation is the 3-ball here, but Nikki's smarter than that. She's going to go for the 1. I think 1, 6, 7, 3, 8.
Yep, I like it.
Just roll forward here, or stop and do a bit of a draw. Either like just do a stop shot. I think that looks like how she's playing it. Okay, another stop shot on the 6.
Yeah,
it's going to drift a little to the right, but more or less a stop shot,
which will actually even help.
Yep,
it helps you get more in line with the stop shot on the 7. That the little drift to the right, just a couple inches to the right, gets you perfectly straight on the 7,
right
which is
here.
That's perfect.
Neatly, I tried to draw that X,
and then it's all stop shots from there.
Okay, this is like what I call a little pinch shot here. You just kind of do a little baby stroke, just like that. Perfect.
Yeah, very good.
Now they'd like to do like a stun follow and get the cue ball right there so that they can just kind of draw back out to here later.
Yeah, the 8 plays on the side though pretty nicely. So a stop shot here and above the 3 is fine.
Yeah.
Then you could just drift down to the bottom rail, come back up a couple inches if you want, stun it down to the bottom rail and back up a few inches. You have a pretty manageable 8 in the side.
David goes to 4, Edward goes to 3 on table 57.
Personally, on this shot, I think I would go forward 2 rails.
Yeah,
he went wall. He had more angle than I thought.
Yeah, he had a little more angle, so he went 1 rail, got more distance on that than he wanted, but the line is there, and Nikki is very straight shooter. I have every confidence.
John Schmidt told me one time if he was shooting this shot to save his life, it would be a drag shot. He would always hit this with a drag. Yep.
Interesting.
Nice shot. Yeah, the reason what he says is his explanation of it is that you hit a ball at 20 miles per hour, so it travels at 15 miles per hour. When it gets there, it's doing 10 miles an hour. But you can hit it a bit firmer and still goes in the pocket softly is the whole point.
Table 48.
Oh, I see.
Justin Wilson and John Jones. Both going to 4 on table 48.
Well, since you dropped the ball here. I like that one. It's nice and short, so you can squeeze it in somewhere wherever.
Yeah, it can go in anywhere. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we told the vendors 15 seconds or less would be perfect. Some of them are long. Like our EvoSports one is a minute, and the Western BCA one is pretty long, but
It's long, yeah.
yeah. So that's more for like a player break or something.
Great break here.
Yeah,
Wow, this is
but did he
fabulous.
get anything in?
Yep, he did. I think they're going to go high ball here. Just take this 9 maybe, and they're off to the races.
Yep, he's
9. They get rid of the 11 and then go over for the 10, and then you're kind of everything else is open.
Yeah, I definitely like stripes. Yeah, a good chance for the break and run to take the lead. Let's see if Mickey and Paul can get it done.
JT goes to 3, Robert goes to 5.
Now I kind of like going 14, 15, 8 for the finish here.
Sebastian Stephenson, both going to 4 on table 35. Table 36, Matthew Garrett.
Okay, go around the 6 and get ready for the 10 ball. Get knocked out of the way.
Amon goes to 6 on table 36.
Oh, she's going 10 ball now.
Table 14.
I didn't like this, and it's trouble. Look, yeah, no reason. Sometimes you get the cue ball traveling too much, and it just causes you problems. So that's gonna, luckily the 6 ball's blocked by the 11 there, but they were looking to get out on that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
She doesn't really have a shot now, so I think she's just going to be playing some kind of a safe, maybe leaving the cue ball up here somewhere or something. Or yeah, I like going for the 11 ball and just coming down here and taking this 10 ball next, and then maybe coming over here for the 13 ball. Don't think she's going to try to bank this. Slow roll it, maybe. She was kicking at it.
Table 39, Dirk Van London.
So it looks like we've got a bronze Scotch doubles finals that's starting right now. It might be on right now on table 6.
Bronze final. Okay, let me go grab that one just so they're not just. It's an important match for them. So
yeah, if you want to, you're certainly welcome to.
They'd probably appreciate someone.
Let me just see if table 6 is on. Yeah, it is on. So
I'll jump over there now, Pat.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You too. And that was Kenny Brown from Canada coming in to help out with commentary on the EvoSports system. We can bring in remote commentators from anywhere in the world.
Table 56, Steve Klein and Robert Cohey. Steve goes to 5, Rob goes to 3 on table 56. 6, Thomas goes to 2. On table 31.
So, looks like she's calling it in the side pocket. It's a pretty tight window there to get through. They come right through this window, missing the 7. Yeah, 7 was blocking part of the pocket possibly, so a good attempt from Nikki.
Please remember, there is absolutely no smoking in the building. No vapes, no smoking, no other stuff. Please take that outside or offside.
You know, I'm looking at something here. This might be a possibility to bank this 6 ball and call the 1.
58. Christopher Hefty.
But that's risky and it's very aggressive.
Chris goes to 3, Zach goes to 4 on table 58.
So they didn't want to get too aggressive there.
9, Tom Lee and Sarah
I think he was kind of intending to maybe get that cue ball a little safe on that shot.
table 59.
I don't know what the intent was. Paul getting down and getting right to work. Says, let's go. We got this. Nikki with the draw shot here. Wants to come past mid-table. Okay, or there. That works. I was thinking that she was going to draw back a little further. Maybe get the chance at the drawing back to the 11 even. Okay, that one barely makes it home, and now the 11 could be a problem here. If Nikki can't see it here, this is going to be, she's going to have to draw this cue. Excuse me. So, all right, we're going to bring Zach Zager back in here. She's going to have to draw this ball and get all the way past where it is now so that she can have shape the 11. Watch out, corner pocket. Okay, that was a great shot. Good job, Nikki. Going to get Zach Zager back in the booth here. I sent Kenny over to table 6 because there's a bronze finals going on, and we wanted to make sure that they had commentary for their finals match. So Kenny went to 6. Okay, now what? What are we doing here?
Can they hear me? Well, I'm muted right now.
Yeah. Zach's eating his cookie, so you're not going to be able to hear him until he's done stuffing a cookie down his gullet. What is it? Are we talking about a back cut here on the 8? This is my shot this is the shot that I love, isn't it?
Yeah, you were talking about it last time.
Yeah.
And it was overcut.
Yeah, they overcut it. Are you going with this? Oh, come on, get out of the way of our camera. I want to see this. I don't think she is. No, she's trying to tie stuff up, maybe? I don't know. Maybe she was trying to bank it.
I told you to get ping pong pong.
Just didn't want to get too crazy. Okay, so what was a great break from Nikki Thomas, it looked like it could be a very potential break and run for Thomas and SCHWEIGART, now turns into a really good opportunity for Dwan and Massie to get this done. Gonna have to go with the combo now. That 7 ball limited the options. It's either a combo or play the 7 in the side. I don't know why you would play the 7 in the side. I don't really see any advantage to doing that. Just roll a 7 up into the 5. you want to leave that 7 accessible, meaning not hit it off of the. You don't want to hit off of this side of the 5. You want to hit the 5 fairly full, maybe even on the other side of it so that it sits there. Because if you come off this side, the 7 ball is going to get kind of funny. Okay. So Ben deciding, is he going to go 7 in the side? Maybe he knows something. He's a better player than I am. So yeah, that's a good shot. I like that shot better than the combo now. When I originally said I don't know how good you can get with shooting the 7 in the side. I don't know if I'm comfortable taking that shot like that. Good draw coming out 2 rails. And he came out perfect. This is great. The 4 ball can be the issue here. Because if you're going to go 5-2, it's hard to get from the 2 to the 4, being that the 8 ball is blocking. So safety, interesting. Very good, yeah, very smart, high pool IQ right there to say, yeah, I could go 5 and 2, but 2 to the 4, that's going to be hard. So why not? Let's just put the pressure on him. But now here, if they wanted to, maybe they could just play an intentional foul and just push the 2 ball right up here to the 8. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like, okay, well, you had it easier before. Now I'll give you a ball in hand, but it's going to be harder because you're going to have to break something out. Nope. Jump shot's coming out. Jump cue's coming out. He's jump banking this 8 ball. Did he call it there? I don't think he did. I think he called it in the side. But hey, good job just keeping the cue ball on the table with that jump. Oh, right.
That was the best cookie I've had in a long time.
Oh, did you buy from this?
Yeah, well,
the booth
they're
over here?
closed, and my friend Andrew had this bag stuffed with the goodies. He said I could have anything I wanted. So I picked the
What
cookie.
did he buy them out or something?
I don't know, but I think he spent about $50.
Oh, I bought one thing for $7, and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever eaten.
Yeah, I had this like peanut butter and jelly like cobbler tart type of deal.
Oh, man.
Oh, it was so good. So Benjamin Dwan and Linda Massie.
Yeah, getting it done. Very smart safety from Linda. You saw that.
Paid off.
I saw you kind of giving a hand clap when you watched that. Although you're eating the cookie, you couldn't talk. But that was a smart play. It's like,
Jimmy Buckets, I'm right here, bro. You need to go back to bed. You need to catch up. Get ready for teams.
Is that Buckets in the chat? There he is.
Yep, Jimmy Buckets.
Carla Bagley. Dorothy goes to 4, Carla goes 3 on table 17.
Yeah, it's so great to have volunteers like Kenny coming in to remotely from home in Canada. Just on his laptop says, "Hey, I know you guys have finals going on today," and he's all about wanting to those players, the bronze and the silver, and making sure that all of those players get represented and that they have a good experience and live stream their match with some commentary. And the feedback that Kenny provides is like a lesson. When you listen to Kenny commentate, you always learn something. He's a very smart player, and he loves to teach. So I can't say enough great things about Kenny Brown. Fantastic guy. So when you see Kenny, or even if you don't see him, hit him up, send him a message saying thanks. He's volunteering his time. Commentating the men's Scotch doubles finals right now on table 6.
It's good to hear that people are kind of, using the commentary to kind of teach a little bit, because I sort of implement that, but I'd like to do it a little more.
Yeah, and it's hard as a commentator. You don't want to be judgmental and have them feel like you're judging them, that they should have done something, but just offer another viewpoint. Might consider it like this, but and I hope that players don't feel that I'm too judgmental. What in the world? That was such a great break.
This is the second ball break, dude.
Second ball break, but look at what happened to that cue ball. I wanted to say when the commentator has somebody come to me and said, hey, like they honestly back, they felt like it was a little judgmental, like how I might have said, not sure why you would do that or something like that, right? So if I have commentated a match and you felt like I was being too judgmental, please do let me know, or because I don't mean to be. I just kind of how I see it. Oh, what a shot from Ben Dwan. Big time shot.
Where is this going to end up, though?
Where's he going to get?
Oh.
That is very unfortunate.
Does the 5 go, though?
It might. You might be able to
bank it. He could also bank it if it doesn't go, or Linda could.
She could, yeah. I believe you're right. If it looks like it definitely could be. Man, would that be sick if she banks that 5 in after that shot from Ben?
And breaks this one out.
That was a great shot to have that vision. He was hitting that at a pretty extreme angle and just so close to the ball.
I like the breakout, breakout on the 1, shape on the 7. That would be just ideal. Safe. Okay. 9 balls up.
Yeah, didn't improve your solids. I always like a safety where I can improve, make something better for me.
Chris goes to 2, Nathan goes to 5 on table 55.
Nice shot from Paul. He's going to be treetop, though. This is very awkward cueing position. Especially for a right-handed player. Right now, you're kind of climbing up over the table. You're shooting up over the top of the ball. Oh, she's a left-hand player. Oh, well, that helps.
Yeah,
it's the first time I noticed. That's definitely a bonus right here. Right-hander might even end up using the bridge.
Oh, and the breakout.
What?
No reward for that.
You can back cut the 15. They're not.
Yeah, but then what?
They're not. They're not backing down, I think. I don't know. I think that the cue ball glances off the 7
and breaks
back,
this out.
Yeah, it comes out and draws
just like this, and boom.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's so thin that you are running in that 7 full. You just play that with left English, and it'll kind of really release it off of that 7.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. It's like, do you feel lucky?
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah, safety is probably the right play. That was a very good safety too. Look at how he improved the position of the 13 and he froze to the backside of the 15. I think Ben might have the edge of the 2. Yeah, Ben does have the edge of the 2, I think.
What a shot this would be. Yeah, he called it.
Both 1 to 4 on table 66.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's okay, though. Nothing really good. You have a 9-13 combo, but I don't see myself going for it.
Yeah, I don't think he was really intending to make that. Just if he did, it's okay. But if he didn't, this is the intentional result. Where's the safety? I'm looking. I don't want to take on that combo, the 9-13 combo, but like, where do you place? How do you get safe? I'm not seeing it. And being as quiet as you are, I think you don't see it either. Like,
I don't.
do you have to go? Is this a move where you've got to take the super ultra risky and see what you end up with?
Well, I mean, everything's tied up though, so
You don't really want to take a chance at breaking something out. The other thing about this combo is, does the cue ball track to the side pocket afterwards? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of funny things. I don't know if she can take this.
Melissa McBean, you're up on table 38.
That's not bad. You're not disturbing anything down there that's in trouble. And you moved your 13 down there. Or
now, if you want to play
whatever ball that
offensively
is.
here, you can set yourself up somewhere in this area. If you really want to go and play this 2 in the side and shoot, but the 7 doesn't have a pocket. I guess the 7 does go up table, but that's kind of about it.
Yeah, you could get aggressive. Now the one plays in the bottom.
1 does play, but you got to get that 5 out of there.
Right. Well,
Table 67, Patrick Norhouse.
you don't have to.
Taylor Stock.
Yeah, you get the 5 out with.
Both going to 4 on table 67.
You could.
Right. If you leave yourself in this in this line on the 1 somehow, the breakout is right there. The 5 gets loosened up.
We'll see where she ends up here.
You could also use the 2 to get to that position as well.
Yeah, because I was wondering if you played it here and then played the cue ball into this side of the 10, and then you come down and break both balls out at the same time. That's if you really wanted to go offensive.
I agree with that.
Especially with how Ben has been shooting.
Yeah, that angle putting the 2 in the side from on the rail there, much easier to get the spread that you want on your 3 problem balls essentially. So,
no, he's not.
What is he doing?
No, he's not.
What is he?
He's cutting the 1 ball.
No way.
He's cutting the 1 ball.
No way.
He's
looking at it. Ben Dwan.
Table 70, Mario Peralta.
90-degree cut on the 1 ball.
Both going to 4 on table 70.
Oh, what a shot.
Table 71, Eric Gibson.
It might even be better that it didn't go in, really.
It's somewhat of a mild joke.
On table 71.
Oh, yes, right.
Oh, he missed the 1. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, if they were shooting solids.
Yeah, I didn't see that he missed the 1. I thought he made it.
No. It was a good attempt.
Table 37, Josh Teitelbaum and Isaac Norman. Josh goes to 2, Isaac goes to 6. On table 37.
So this Wow, that was a very creative shot from Ben and very, I think, unfortunate. Oh, maybe the 7 does play. Good shot from Ben. The question is, can Linda pocket the 7 and hold to at least here?
Table 25,
The
Joe Jimenez.
cue ball is going to travel off the 7, and it's going to come back.
Goes to 2,
Either you're
Jason
going to
goes
bring
to
it back all the way
5.
back to the bottom of the table or try to hold it. I think the right play is maybe to go up and down
And
and
guys,
back
if
up
you
to
don't
the
mind
2.
writing your table numbers on these little
Where the 2 ball's sitting, you definitely don't want to be too low on the table.
Student. But I promise the next one will have it.
Good try. There's a lot of factors in play. Okay.
All right, table 19.
And Thomas getting out of her chair,
Daniel Nice and Morgan Joe.
ready to go to work.
Daniel goes to 3, Morgan goes to 5 on table 19.
Well, I think
Table 24.
if she
Michael
wants to
Murphy,
play a safety, it's there. She could just spin off the side of this, the edge of this 15 and come back to the 15. Nice and gentle.
Table 26.
There is that safety option.
Jeff Sorsdahl.
Or
Both going to 4 on table 26.
10, try to get shape on the 9. If you can get into the window, that'd be beautiful. Get into the window.
William Bagley
It
and
had some left spin on it.
Asa goes to 3, William goes
I was
to 4.
thinking put a little bit of spin on it and try to catch that window to where you can get the 9 next. But Paul's going to have to. Oh, this is actually smarter. It's much easier to get on the 9 ball from the 13. Never mind. Paul knew what to do there. That was a great shot. I love it when the players play better than what I would do. You know, it's like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be done.
I know when you say
It was so much easier.
when you say something like you're really going for this shot and then they drill it.
Oh, disaster for Nikki Thomas. Just slow rolled that ball and a little bit offline caused it to wobble. If it just went a little firmer, it would have dropped in the pocket or a little straighter. She really slow rolled that.
So if you look over there, you can see the 2 ball on the table. He's going for the 7 first, and look at the 2 ball on the actual table, on table 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a lot of that pocket, so I like going for the 7 first.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the 2, you can pretty much hit it almost in so many different directions.
He got on the right side of it, too, so
yeah, you can
Linda
hit it
can just come right off the rail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's got this. That was a real critical error from Nikki. I thought they were in a perfect spot to just clear this table out from there. Just hanging that 13 ball.
It's okay, Linda. It's okay.
Yeah, she's kind of a perfectionist. I think she wants to get, you know, she's like, this is where I wanted. Not here, but right here. You know, it's like, I can appreciate that. But Paul says, no problem. I got this. Or Ben says that. You know, I need a cup of coffee. You want a coffee?
No, because if I'm playing a match later, like if I end up, I get all shaky. Caffeine has been affecting me weird lately.
We got a long night. We've been running way behind, and so they're just starting a lot of the finals right now. Gold, silver.
Yeah, I mean,
gold and silver. Bronze is already going on. Platinum's going on, and gold and silver finals are getting started.
Yeah,
Elite finals is going on right now on Raw Hannah's On the Wire stream. It's Jackson McDonald, Melina Ortiz,
and then Anthony Abasato.
Yeah, Jay Abasato and Eric Sumakill.
Jimmy Buckets in the chat, dude. Let's go. Watch out for the underdogs in Elite Scotch. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
All right.
Buy ourselves in the Calcutta for $100.
I'm going to go grab a coffee. You keep going. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Right
welcome.
back.
I would love a root beer. All right, so Paul SCHWEIGART breaking. Nicky Thomas coming to the table. A couple clusters at the top. You can break them out. I'm okay with solids here. You can actually play this 6 right now. The 1 does go in the top right. So, I mean, if you can just play the 6 and run into here, you do have the 7 as a safe ball. It's kind of a back cut, but it takes you down table anyways. For the 4, the 3-4 combo is pretty straight if you need to take it. But I like breaking out here. I mean, in 8 ball, I like to break out early. You get a couple free shots at breakouts. Look at this. Look at this, and you got the 7. But now the 1 is covered, and I'm not sure that the 1 plays. You might have to shoot this 2 right now and try to kiss into this 9. Send the 9 into the 1, and then the cue ball will drift up this way. You have the 5 ball there. You have the 7 ball. He's playing the 7 right now. Yeah, I think I liked breaking that 1 out. If you can get yourself somewhere here on the 2, you can roll into this 11 ball. Shape on the 1. Did move the 8 into a better position. And I actually like playing this 5 right now and leaving your cue ball kind of where the 5 is. That can work too. I think, yeah, I mean, that's a great shot too. You can play, I mean, honestly, you could play a stop shot right here, and then, yeah, if you're right here, you can just roll this 2 in. No. Roll into that 11. I think the issue, though, with what I was saying was, yeah, I like that shot, Nicky. You want to get that out of the way because the 8 ball, getting from the 1 to the 8, can be tricky. Hey, Justin. The final? What?
I'm lucky on this shit. I'm like, okay.
What?
No, man, he made a cut like this and go into this box.
So we've got
Justin, you want to take over? You want to take over so I can go play a mini? Are you going to take over with Patrick so I can go play a mini and then finish silver out? Let's go. So I'm going to go play a mini. We're going to have Justin and Patrick finishing this match off. The Platinum Scotch Finals.
Nicky looking at the safety here. Or is she going to pocket this ball all the way down the rail? Yeah. There it goes. A little bit off the mark. And okay. Linda coming to the table. Not a whole lot she can do with the cue ball, being that she's so straight on this 10. Looking to see, I wonder if the 11 plays by the 12 in the side. If it doesn't, you could play this with a little bit of just natural roll and trust that you just don't want to roll too far and scratch, but roll the cue ball forward on this 10 ball and play the 12 in the side next. She's taking a look at what that 13 in the side looks like. Okay. That's the shot that she's comfortable with. And it's a bit off the mark. And I think the fatigue, it might be kind of setting in for, especially for Ben and Linda. They've been just grinding all day long today with matches. And this is the second set of this finals. It is grueling. Okay, so I'm not sure what that what happened there, but definitely an unsuccessful result for Paul. Oh, you're not Zach Zager, though, Justin. I got Justin Lee in the booth.
I can be Zach Zager.
You don't sound like Zach Zager.
I wish it sounded like Zach Zager.
All right, Kim Barr and Bailey Jackson, table 12. Kim Barr, Bailey Jackson, table 12. There's a 4-4 race.
Now you're Justin Lee.
Now I'm Justin Lee. Yeah, so I think this is the double dip match too, right? So
yep,
this is intense.
This is the final.
I also know Ben Dwan actually beat his wife Jocelyn a few rounds back. So he needs the money because he needs
when he said he beat his wife, as soon as you said that, I was like, wait a second.
Hold on a second.
What are you saying about?
That was it.
Right there.
How's that, buddy?
That's much better.
Nice and clear?
Yeah, you have to have mic etiquette. Micro etiquette.
Okay.
Sorry, but
no need to be sorry.
Quality.
I want to be heard. I want to be heard.
Quality control. That was a beautiful stroke from Linda Massey right there. That was a great stroke. Coming back absolutely perfect on the 9. You should be able to just nip draw this, I think. Isn't that what you call that? Oh, he's going to use the rail. You call that a nip draw, though, when you're just trying to just pinch it with a lot of low? And I don't know if it's kind of a stabby stroke, but it makes it to where you can cut it at an angle and the cue ball doesn't move as much.
Yeah, I don't call it a nip draw.
Have you ever heard that before?
No.
Okay.
But in that case, yeah, I was going to ask, like, do you think it's better to come off the long rail or not? Because in that case, if it's pretty straight, sometimes I just want to throw it in.
Yeah.
And then hit it pretty full.
Yeah, if the angle is pretty straight, yeah, like you said. I see you do that a lot, throwing it in.
I do.
Instead of aiming to the sidewall, you'll just aim with English. Nice out from Linda and Ben. Now they're on the hill 4-1, and Thomas and Schweigart. This is a dire situation. They came into this thing winning the hot seat. All they had to win was 1 out of 2 sets. But I'll tell you what, I already knew Ben Dwan can play, but I'm pretty impressed with Linda Massie. She's been rock solid. Her fundamentals are great. She doesn't look nervous or rattled at all. She looks in control of her, I guess emotions or whatever when you're at the table. Like,
that's how you win finals.
Yeah, there's no herky-jerky movements, and
well, right now the momentum is even at the beginning of this set, the momentum would have been completely Ben Dwan's and is it Linda Massie?
Yep,
Linda Massie's side, because Nikki and Paul is going to be the ones that are feeling the pressure here. Yeah, and the Fargos aren't that different, like Paul and Ben, 20, 30 points. Another 20, 30 points between Nikki and Ben. Looking at it, you would think the two Fargos that are close will be the stronger ones, but with this kind of spread, I don't even think it matters that much.
Table 27, David Antley and Monica Gonzalez. Both 1-4 on table 27. Table 32, Robert Hernando and Lupe Sanchez. Both 1-4 on table 32.
Okay, second ball break. She's been breaking every rack. She is the designated breaker. She's had some success. Some have been dry.
Like this one?
Yeah, this is going to be a dry break, but the consistent part of that break is that there's quite a bit of clusters on most of them.
So there's been multiple innings every round, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't seen no break and runs. There might have been a table run in the last set. I think there was a scratch on break. The ball flew off the table on the break, and everything went wide open, and
right.
So they ran out. But other than that, it's been.
And which team led the running out?
I think it was Nikki and Paul. I think, but
I wonder if that lends.
You put me on the spot now, and I have to,
Because I wonder if that lends to the fact that that was a softer break, right? Like she's aware that if she pops the ball off the table, they can run out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're confident in this type of game. Sometimes it's just better to play the softer break and the second ball break, cluster it up, and just strategy out the other person.
The moving game. We've seen a lot of that this weekend. A lot of crafty safeties, a lot of highlight reel offensive shots. We've seen it all. I've watched Nikki play quite a bit, and I would say she's not at her peak right now. And I don't know, if it's the situation or fatigue. I know it's late and all these things come into factor, but I feel like she normally performs at a little higher level than what we're seeing.
She's definitely feeling the pressure. It's impossible not to feel the pressure at a final. You're about to be double dipped here.
Yep. Yeah. This is, especially right now, a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pride as well, right? Like you feel like going into this, you feel like there's no way I could be double dipped, but you totally can. Yeah, I was also saying Ben needs the money because he has to get a hotel room tonight because he took Jocelyn out of the tournament.
Oh, I see. Okay. That was the comment where you said he beat his wife.
Yes,
but,
yeah.
But you meant in pool
in the tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So he needs to afford the hotel room. I like that shot, you know. The problems are really heavy on solids right now. Tied up to the 5 ball. You're essentially forcing them to shoot the 1.
Which is the one that you want them to get out of there.
Get out of there, right?
Safe.
Yeah, Paul knows better. He's not going to touch that 1.
Try to duck underneath the 13, I think was the intention there. Might have hit that 5 a little too full.
I wonder if you can go and hit the 1 now. I think it's a narrow line.
Now, what do you mean hit the 1? What are you talking about?
I'll just come across now and hit the 1 from here.
So pocket the 13 and come across and
Hit the 1.
come into the 1. Yeah, it is a narrow line. Yeah.
But it's there. I don't know what the angle looks like on the 13.
Yeah, see that your shot that you're drawing up there to come out and hit the 1, you would have to hit it at a pace to at least get the 1 off the rail and out a little bit. And in that case, if you missed it at that speed, you're going to end up in no man's land with the cue ball. If you miss the 1, or even if you glance off the side of the 1, that cue ball is going to end up in the stack probably somewhere, right?
That's true.
And seems a little bit predictable. I like this. I like this shot. That looks very predictable. And Ben has pulled off some pretty good shots in this match. He might have a couple of clips that he might want to submit to the Top Shots competition.
Yeah.
I have been telling people that we're going to post a flyer soon.
We shall. So what do you win if you win the Best Shots contest this year?
Well, I'll tell you what you win. Let me tell you.
What a setup.
You really like underhand pitch, softball.
So, what's the first and second place prize?
The main prize is that you get the prestige of being shown in the highlight reel video at the end of the event afterwards that we produce. We're going to show the top 10 best shots, and then we're going to award prizes. Now, that was a pretty good shot.
That's the best you can do at that. Like, hitting that 1 was key there.
Yeah.
He is now jacked up shooting at that 13 with nowhere to go. So,
but it's Ben, and Ben is a very skilled player. So
he's almost going to have to compensate for the Massey because he's going to want to put left spin on this. He doesn't want to spin it with right.
Right.
So
Correct.
you almost want to aim like for this contact point, like here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't see it because you're green. Oh, kind of. But that it like curves this way into it. You can shoot that. Whatever that is. That an 11?
Which I don't see the 11 on the table. There's
It's a 12. It's a 12.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The balls on the rail are the 12 and the 14. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. He hit it actually just like you said, Justin. He hit it with a bit of a Massey, and he got the cue ball right back to an absolute perfect spot.
He had to.
That was tough to do, being jacked up over the. Yeah, watch this. Did you see that curve on it?
Yeah.
And then boom, the hit on the 12 couldn't have
perfect.
could not have worked
Bonus.
out any better. Great shot, Ben Dwan.
It's a tricky shot, and I almost, if I'm backed up, I almost want to massey a little bit because then I can at least expect which way I'm curving.
Yeah.
If you're hitting that center ball and you don't know if you're actually going to hit left or right sometimes,
Right.
and you don't know which way it's going to curve. I'd rather get a little bit of that massey and then get that kind of curvature that I'm expecting.
Yeah, that's an interesting. I never thought about actually wanting having Massey actually help you improve your accuracy. So
Sometimes.
okay, so being flat on the rail and the object ball is on the rail, this is a really tough shot to execute because you also have to get short side position on this 10 ball that's out there. I think that's the 10 ball that's sitting out there that he's looking at.
And the 8 ball's not.
He's looking at just rolling forward with the cue ball to put the cue ball right here.
Yeah, the 8 ball's not guaranteed either.
Man, I don't like this at all. Just any angle would have been so much better. Even if that cue ball was right here, that's a very manageable, stun shot to pull it out and have more options. This shot, you have very few options. Roll forward. Oh,
he did a good job here. He did a good job here for what he had. You can come across the table and back. Ben is going to be one shooting the 8. She doesn't have to be perfect on it. Just has to pot the 12.
I'm impressed that he was able to
get it out that far.
Well, and a lot of times you're going to try to cheat the pocket at that speed like that, and that ball rattles, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're trying to pull off that stun manufactured angle, you're cheating the pocket a little bit. It's so easy to rattle those.
That's my style.
Yeah?
I rattle those a lot. The one guy try to punch him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a really tall order to draw that, but she couldn't use top because the 6 ball was in the way, in the path over there.
It didn't need to be that complicated. Stun it. You got to stun it over, stun it back across. Give Ben that farther cut. Ben's the stronger player here. Put the onus on him. You can make that, right?
Right. Yeah, it was still a tough shot. A sub 500 Fargo rate player. So that's in a pressure situation like this. But fortunately for Linda and Ben, they've got a 4-1 lead to fall back on.
Yeah, the buffer is nice. You can be a little bit more. But you get too loosey-goosey with that, and it's easy to let that get away from you.
Yeah, next thing you know, it's hill, and you're like, how did it get here?
Mm-hmm. And the tables have turned at that point, right? Like do you know who breaks at Hill? Who broke this round?
Linda
did. Okay, so Hill, Nikki, and Paul break.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Oh, it could be weird.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. So got the 3.
Yep. And Paul. And this is my first time seeing Paul play. He's got some skills.
I think they did pretty well last in the 9 ball as well. Their partners are in the 9 ball.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
He's a 570 Fargo.
572.
Okay.
I do like this. It's pretty natural to come for the 3.
Table 72, John Curtis and Jose Caballero, both 1-4. On table 72. And table 53, Robert Cody and Marvin Nash.
He definitely wanted to leave Paul the bottom right corner pocket. It's kind of in a strange position now, right?
Yeah. This is a little bit funny.
You're going to have to cut it bottom left for the shape.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, if you're going bottom left. Nice shot from
the
Paul.
way. That's the way. Don't go too far.
Oh no! If that would have come back and bumped the 8, it would have been great. Would have been a nice little nudge, but very unfortunate position. And Nikki and Paul are faced with elimination. This shot could be their last of the tournament.
Not only that, it is Ben Dwan shooting next. So, you know, there is, you know, you narrow down a lot of spots, you know, that might be difficult.
Yeah. You just can't, in this situation, you can't think about, oh, well, you know, who's shooting next or whatever. You just,
That's true.
This is like, okay, it is what it is. You know, just try as hard as you can. Focus hard and make the most of it. See what happens, you know.
She's too thick. Oh,
Okay,
that was a good effort.
Clipped it thin, but this is going to set up really nicely for the side pocket. And
all right, well,
it was a good hit, though. You know, give her that. Ben Dwan with the 8 ball to cinch the Ben Dwan and Linda Massey, you guys are the champions of the 2025 Platinum Scotch Doubles.